I'm here to bring you guys a new tutorial on how to get the same bass wobble effect that you hear in Bryson Tiller's song Let Him Know, produced by 6 Cents. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. So let's get into it. The way I was able to do this was really with one plugin, well, aside from the parametric EQ2. So for you guys to hear the bass by itself without any effects, this is what the bass would sound like. All right, cool. So that's really just the main bass line you guys do hear in the original song. So what we want to do is cut out a lot of that mid and high end frequency, because we don't need that. In the original song, there's not that much of it. So this is what the bass line will sound like with the filter. All right, so now that you hear that, you can hear that there's, you know, that the bass is really just cleared up. Now, this is what is going to get you the effect. It's this plugins away plugins called Mondo Mod, and what this does is create that detuned wobble sound that you hear in the song. So just to explain it, I mean, for those of you guys who just want to jump straight to it and just copy the settings, if you have a wave plugin, you can do this. Just freeze screen and copy it. But to explain some of this a little bit better, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna reset all this, and we're gonna turn off the range right here in the phaser. So just to hear it from scratch, this is what it'll sound like. Keep in mind that the plugin is there, but it's not activated. Nothing is changing. So what you want to do, make sure your waveform is set on sine. We want to set the waveform to sine base. So after that, your BPM should be 110. The BPM of Let 'Em Know is at 110. So if you have a song, just make sure, if you're making your own beat and you're trying to get the same bass, make sure that Mondo Mod is set to the same BPM as your actual project template, so that it syncs in time. As far as the hertz right here, I left that alone, kept that at 1.83. And now we'll move on to the FM depth. So this right here is basically going to be it's basically going to be a detuner. It's going to detune the bass in the actual bass frequency. So let's go ahead and play, and we're going to raise it up until we get it to where we want it to sound a little bit detuned. So around 60, we can already hear that sounding very similar to Bryson Tiller's Let 'Em Know. But that's not it. Not the only thing. The next thing what we have to do is get the range right here, and we have to turn it on. And initially, what it might be set straight down the middle. What the range is gonna do is gonna make you hear it in the left and right headphones. So with the bass wobble, you can hear that the bass pans left and right in the original song. So that's what the range is going to do right here. We want to increase it until it's wide enough, but not too wide, not too far in the left and right channels, but to where it's filling up a good amount to where you're satisfied with it. So I would just increase it to where it just sounds good. So around 86, around this area, this kind of where I just keep it at. And that's why I feel like it's good and wide. So aside from that, the very last thing is the phaser. For this tutorial, we don't need the phaser. If you're going to implement this same style into your production, then you can use this, but you want to be careful with it. So let's go ahead and start it all the way down to 0 and bring it up, and let's turn it on. So if we were to play it, we can hear like a lot of it is really ducking down. It's almost kind of like a side chain effect. A lot of the bass is ducking down the further we bring up the AM depth. So just keep that in mind. For this tutorial, we don't really want to use it like that. So if you do, you can, just a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend using it too much. So that's pretty much it. That's really how 6 Cents was able to get that same, or how we're able to get that same bass wobble as 6 Cents. I hope this tutorial really helped you guys. If you like it, remember to thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe before leaving. If you need any mixing mastering, just go to bluenovabeats.com. If you need any beats, if you have any questions, just go to bluenovabeats.com. Go to contact form and just hit me up through there. But I'll catch you guys on the next video.